Hello, I'm Dr. Chaos. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag once again. Last time we completed the game. In all honesty, there's no reason for me to be jumping into Kenway's fleet. I mean, we could spend some time doing that, but in all honesty, that's not the main thing. Basically, we're gonna attempt to take on this legendary ship here.
Loose mainsail!
Then, following on, we shall go on and do some modern day shenanigans. So I will admit, well, we're getting, it's basically the end of the series. It's kind of a bonus episode because there's some stuff that I do want to get done. But after this, after this gets uploaded to YouTube.
2 man of war's captain!
Once these 2 episodes go up into the schedule, then that'll be or just 2 men all at once.
They're heading straight for us! We're outnumbered! Fire! Yay! Ready to fire, Cap! Fire! Incoming base for impact! Fire! Awaiting orders, sir! Fire! There's one of them there, Captain! Fire! Fire! Fire!
So basically a couple of
Fire! We're ready, sir! Fire! Raise! Fire!
I basically went with this.
Incoming fire! Heavy touch! Fire!
This was
No back right!
nearest to,
Ready to spit, sir!
and it is kind of nearest
Fire!
to somewhere I could teleport to.
No! No!
But yeah, is that 10,000 reals?
sir! Fire! Fire! Ready to fire, sir! Brace yourselves! Taking a buffet, Captain! They've found us yourselves! Next big clout, we're for the deed, Captain! Enemy fire! Fire! Look, Captain, the whole place shut down! On your mark, Captain! Loose all and trim shot to the wind! Fire! Cannon ready! Another reason will bow the Captain! Incoming fire! Ready to fire, Captain! Fire! 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 Watch out! Fire! Next big cloud for the team, Captain!
Okay. Let's try that again at a different one. Never mind. Well, that was an attempt. Back to the modern day, let's hack our co-workers' computers. Obviously, this is not something I can recommend in the real world. Do not hack your co-workers' computers. But yeah, I think the QR codes okay, basically this is an Abstergo security system. Interesting. Obviously, do not hack your co-workers' computers in the real world. Uh-oh. Okay. A little tough.
Initial reports on Aveline de Grand Prix led us to believe she would be too controversial and impulsive to appeal to a wide audience. Teenage memories show her brainwashed and trained to kill political foes of her highly unstable mentor, Agate. Additionally, Aveline spent a disappointing amount of time in the Louisiana bayou, consorting with smugglers of the lowest kind.
Oh, I try never to think.
Which we felt risked her appeal to our female audience, which is now approaching 50%. However, as Aveline matured, a new side emerged. A well-mannered and considerate lady of poise and compassion. Aveline came to embrace a new mentor, her stepmother, Madeleine Delisle, a tireless fighter for the rights of slaves.
Thank you, Madeleine.
With some editing to prioritize this relationship, we feel Aveline's story will more than meet our needs. Our team recommends a go on this property. Get this one to market quickly.
Oh, that is hilarious. I mean, obviously we played through Liberation. And that is amusing. That is amusing. Obviously, we know the truth. And that's another subject. Zero audio file, but I've already said I'm not bothering listening to them. Okay, math time.
Pierre handed in his notice this morning. This new security measure is freaking people out.
They won't let him go. It's part of our contract. Having ultra-high security clearance means you have to go through a whole debriefing process. It takes months.
Really? I had no idea.
Read the fine print, man. Working for Abstergo has its benefits, but there's some drawbacks, too. Big ones.
How'd the playtests go? Hey.
So this is live and then videos.
What's with all these security notices I'm seeing lately?
Just a standard message we use on occasion. Nothing to worry about. We've just had some issues around the office lately.
Like server security issues? Because these notices seem pretty severe. Like draconian, actually.
No, it's nothing to worry about, really. Walk with me and I'll explain.
Hey, thanks for sharing the white whale data with me. I was able to track it down myself. No problem, man. It's amazing, right? Yeah, I tracked it down as soon as I saw your message. Followed it for a while. Couldn't catch it, though.
Oh, so they saw Al Darty getting out.
Yeah.
Where's she sitting?
He was killed. Shot in the chest multiple times. No, that shouldn't be a problem. We collected more than enough data. We'll know soon enough.
I feel like she's meant to be at the desk.
All right, I can send you the results as soon as possible. Okay. Any word on Olivier? Damn it. God, I'm worried sick. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Letitia. Bye.
So obviously talking about both Olivier and the other dude, the Sage. Yeah, and they're at like 95% sync or something like that. Last time I checked. Which, you know, when I open the game for this, well, this is probably going to be the final episode, just going to put all this stuff together. interesting. So I think what some of the information we could find is like the history of Abstergo, like the actual founding of Abstergo within the Templar Order. So we need to go into the yep. Okay. So this is basically going over the Animus. Okay, when did they get Connor stuff? Like, I assume that they went back through what's his name's Desmond's mind once they got his corpse, like, hey, what can we get type situation.
Our initial reports gave us hope that Enzio Auditore would serve as an ideal candidate for future Abstergo projects. His charisma, sexual magnetism, and wry humor gave him all the qualities of a leading man. However, his corruption by the Assassin Order robbed him of these qualities as he fell deeper and deeper into a spiral of revenge. Enzio was frequently known to articulate a passive acceptance of evil. He was also a man of ugly contradictions, one who preached free thought, yet traveled well beyond his home country to proselytize his corrupted creed, just as he's doing here with this impressionable Chinese girl. Notice, too, that in his gestures and bearing there is still something of the old lecher in him. Enzio's entire personality is built around pure demagoguery, claiming his philosophy is about love when violence and coercion are his primary means of tackling problems. We have therefore come to the conclusion that Enzio Auditore da Firenze would be a risky character to develop.
Basically, they went, if we can somehow alter their story to make them seem like they ended up joining the Templars in the end, then they're fine. Otherwise, forget about it. Which is kind of amusing. Yeah. Basically, if we played the Assassin's Creed Chronicles games, which I mean, they're not really proper Assassin's Creed games. They are 2.5D games, so, you know, 2D, but occasionally you can basically go between multiple layers on the 2D scale.
What about it?
first is China, which we follow the story of that girl shown in that clip there. The Chinese one. Then I believe it. Following that is Russia, then India. I played a bit of the Chronicles Russia one, which at a guess I'd say like half-ish. Okay. Okay, so only 3 still have blood. They found, and they found 3 still had blood in them. One of them being ancient. They need hundreds to figure it out. There's a crystal skull thing. Oh, the memory discs. That's interesting. So yeah, just general Templar messing around. Did we already do this room? Oh, yeah, I think this may have been the room that... Yeah, I think we definitely did do that. Something to do with this house script. Oh. Oh, this probably just what was on his phone. Yeah, Subject 17's recovered media, just what he had on his phone.
This phone more than a few times to record anything. Hey, Dad. So, we're all here in New York at the motel. It's Queens, actually, in Astoria, near the NQ. Rebecca's off getting batteries for something. Sean's in his room doing whatever Sean does. And, you're out getting some food. Me? Well, I'm supposed to be getting ready to break into some offices in the financial district. Feels just like prepping for one of your old training drills, actually. 10 years go by, and then you show up, and it's like I was never gone, and we're right back to the ball busting and the conspiracies and the paranoia. Only this time, I believe you. I believe every word.
Okay, basically, that's the first of the things, and that's him going on about, oh yeah, you were right. Sorry for being a little bit of a dick to you over the years. but you did come. But, anyway, the dude that I shared a mind with for a little while, he looked up to you. Also, I think I know a little more about, like, I think you don't understand the full extent of the Assassin Templar thing. I mean, okay, this is basically look. It's basically looking at various different historical areas to go, what is something that we could, like, how could these ancient things be linked to the first civilization type of document. Time to do some more silver hacking. Like, you'd think that if the hacking is still going on after John left, well, left in air quotes.
Our initial research into the life of Ratana Gaydon focused on a period spanning his late teens to his early 30s, but our researchers came away unimpressed by his calm and stoic demeanor, with occasional flashes of extreme anger. This was not the sort of leading man we felt comfortable endorsing. We decided, therefore, to delve into his early childhood, with the hope that scenes of pre-colonial America might hold some appeal. As you can see here, there is a certain naive charm and innocence to this young boy. Unfortunately, our researchers found this young man's story deeply problematic as well. For one, the omnipresence of the Mohawk culture lacks the balance necessary to tell the true story of America. And secondly, the Mohawk language would certainly be an issue for most of our audience. We therefore feel that although Ratana Tankon's early life would be of some interest to our more educated viewers, it's unlikely that his story would appeal on a broader scale, being too foreign, as it were, to normal audiences. Our team recommends we pass on this property.
Yeah, but one of the things that Connor was going on about is basically, it was him basically going on about how he did not agree with, you know, the westernization and, like, later life. Basically, he was all about kill Templars, kill Templars, kill Templars, kill Templars, nothing else. Early life, it was basically hate westernization, hate westernization, hate westernization. So neither of those, you know, the Templars wouldn't exactly be impressed with either of those variations. I can see why they went for... Okay, this is going on about how the genetic material thing actually works. Oh, this... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. The modern day version of getting the blood is just, hey, we're gonna use your blood to look back in the past, which I'm sure Abstergo will actually do. But also to watch over you and they can recreate the crystal skull thing. Which, now I think about it, why wouldn't they be able to recreate it now? They have the data for it. Like, it just, well, I say they have the data for it. They know what the crystal skull looks like. Okay, this is basically about when they were kidnapping Desmond prior to Assassin's Creed 1. Okay, and he basically went missing. Because Abstergo went, yep, you're mine now. And just took him. But yeah, I can see why the Templars were fine with Edward Kenway, because sure, it was like, oh, anti-Templars, but it wasn't like because of the assassins. Oh, you. So in that Great Minds thing, it says, oh yeah, brutally cut down by Avalon. But in all the information they're putting out, they're not actually mentioning, oh yeah, they are not actually mentioning the fact that Avalon did cut her down. But yeah. So throughout most of Edward's life, it was going for
Our researchers looked into the life of Altair Ibn Lahad, hoping to find a biography that might serve as a positive role model for Abstergo's global outreach programs. Unfortunately, this renegade assassin proved to be no such thing. In much of his footage, we see a man gleefully flouting some of his culture's most entrenched taboos with an arrogance that borders on messianic.
Altair, no! This is not our way. To burn a man's body is forbidden.
Many of our researchers felt that the arguments articulated by Altair's rival, a man known as Abbas, were clearer and more cogent than any we heard from Altair. I recently put in a request that more effort be dedicated to locating one of Abbas's descendants, if any exist. It's clear to us that Altair's transgressions were the primary motivation behind the ultimate dissolution of his despicable order by the middle of the 13th century. We therefore strongly recommend a pass on this property, in favor of a more agreeable and inspiring figure from this era.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, obviously Abbas was the dude who never liked Altair, and eventually took over the place, took over Masyaf for a short while. Just double checking there's stuff there's stuff in the basement. Another okay. So this is probably just going to be a longer episode, just because we're going to get this all done now. Oh, what did the security notice? Okay, they are aware. Oh wait, these images match up with these images on Desmond's phone. Wonder why. But yeah, I can see why Edward Kenway was granted as agreeable enough, because honestly most of it was just being a pirate and going after the observatory. Sure, there's occasionally the Templars and then getting his way, but yeah. Okay, these are like Abstergo agents. Okay, basically that dude led an attack on an assassin HQ, and I mean he got his ass whooped, but Abstergo's basically going, oh yeah, killed a bunch of assassins. He's actually good at his job. It's not his fault. But his daughter could be a liability. So we have a... Wait, did Vidic die? Was it clear? It says the late Warren Vidic. That suggests he was killed. Oh yeah, I remember now. He was killed by Desmond during the events of Assassin's Creed 3. Plus everyone else in the build. So yeah, I vaguely remember. So I remember Warwick Vidic dying. Obviously not very well, but I remember it dying. Oh, Robert de Sable. One such nameless. No, it is by out here. Don't worry, we know who did it. Is that everything? We're gonna make a quick check into the camera room to double check we didn't miss, because
body's been moved? Yes, sir, and preserved. We'll do what we can. Good. Let's keep security units on standby. I know Miss LeMay said the situation was under control. but I have a feeling we may be needing them again soon.
Okay, that's when the Sage... That would have been shortly after the Sage doing his thing, attempting to, you know, get rid of me. Before suicide by God. Wait, in the basement it says they're looking for you, mate. I would get out of
Keep
here
it to
if I
3-hour
were you.
sessions like the regulations say. They don't make
Oh, server room. So yeah, I think these QR codes were left by... Yeah. I think these were left by the Sage. So 1, 3, 9, 63. Okay, this is... Oh, come on, that was... So what was... No, Vidic was... I want to say it was like subject 2, wasn't he?
We are attempting to synchronize the DDS system. This will only take a moment.
Well, this
We are
is...
almost there.
No, this would be the information.
The DDS is now in sync. Thank you for your patience. We hope you enjoy your experience. Rudolf II invited many notable figures to his court, making Prague the center of European culture. Among them were Englishman Edward Kelly and his stepdaughter, Elizabeth Jane Weston. Observe her and report any alleged collusion.
So this is a video version of this thing we got from upstairs. So obviously someone important for the Assassinal Templars. Interesting. Was Riddick subject 1? Who was subject 1?
February 12, 1981. Qualitative personal interview with subject 1 on ancestral research regarding Avalon de Grand Prix. How are you feeling? Any side effects? Not really. Aside from the headaches. They've been...
I mean, Riddick was someone, I can't remember who. Okay, 3:15 from 4. I mean, if the final numbers are 5, chances are one of the numbers is going to be 5.
I'm glad that's over. I hate it when they escalate the security. It makes me jumpy.
Did they put anyone in the bunker this time?
Just for a few days, I think. Sucks, but I suppose it's necessary. We deal with some really sensitive data.
Classified shit, yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's in our contract, so...
And they pay out bonuses, too. Inconvenience pay, they call it.
Really? That's actually kind of nice.
Yeah. Okay, after we... So I know there's a couple of rooms down at the end of this, and then we'll head back upstairs.
Yeah, but the floors don't creak.
Towards Olivier's office for some more stuff. And once up there, that'll be roughly the... Where was Colvin? So yeah, sorry this wasn't the most exciting episode. But this is
So, this will be a short one, Dad. Something to remember me by if things go south. If I don't make it out of the temple today. I've tried to be optimistic about all this, but I just can't. I think spending all this time in Connor's memories has made me anxious. I mean, his story is so painful in so many ways. Still, he never lost hope. Even when his faith in others eroded. I can only...
So is Desmond's mom still alive? Maybe. Desmond's mom may or may not be alive. That's basically it. But that entire thing was basically Desmond going, "Hey, sorry for being a dick. If you tell my story, mention how I lost my way but eventually found it again." Say hi to Mum. I mean, have we ever heard much about Desmond's mum? You know, it might be something that's brought up in the future. But I'd assume his mum's either dead or as good as dead. Okay, so Mel does actually care about the employees. Like, sure, there's the various actual assassin stuff.
He's at one end of the building and 5 of them.
But she will still call out and go, hey, we actually need to care about the general workers. And also it seems that there is some level of Assassins vs. Templars still being put out into the world with this with the Abstergo version of Assassin's Creed 4. Okay, so first cameras to watch, and then we'll pop on over to the server and finish things off. Okay, nothing new. But finally, this will be the so we somehow missed a sticky thing. Okay. But yeah, the final hack. Hate them. I mean, to be fair, Hatham did actually have a pretty not okay, this is about hey, you're new here. Oh, well, someone was flirting straight away. Well, I'd hope that considered flirting. Welcome to the team. We should have lunch sometime. So, could be flirting, may not be. So, making friends. John from IT basically going, hey, so who are we anyway? Okay, we're getting... Okay, yeah. Give Olivia best wishes. He obviously not. Interesting. And so Chloe going, hey, John left? Ah, yeah, because John... John obviously did not make it. You know, suicide by God. Okay, yeah, 95%. We'll move on to Freedom Cry next time. Thank you for watching. See you then. Goodbye.